Hello, this is Unit 6, Session 5A.4, and today we're working with greater than, less than, and using the appropriate symbols. So the increase in difficulty in this lesson is that we're now not just working with tens and ones, we are working with hundreds, tens, and ones. So we have another place value to consider when we make our decision. I'm going to switch over to the document camera and build 125 and 226. So here is 100 or one flat. There's two skinnies, two tens, and 5 bits or 5 ones. There's 125. Now let's look at 226. There's two flats or two hundreds. There's two skinnies, and there's 6 bits. This is 226. So when you start with place value and deciding which one has the greater value, you actually start with the place value that is worth the most. And in this case, that would be the hundreds. We're used to starting with the bits, and I think that's probably because in addition, we try to add bits together to see if they create another 10, and then we try to add tens together to create another 100. But in this case, we're going to start with the hundreds. So I have 100 here, and I have 200s here. Camera kind of froze up. All right, so if I don't create another 100 with skinnies and bits, and this number never goes over 200, there is no way that 100 could be more than 200. So this number is greater than this number. So when we come back over to our page, we're going to put our symbol in to show that 226 is greater than 125. Now, teachers teach that all kinds of different ways. Some people say, well, it always points to the lesser number. Some people teach that this is like an alligator mouth and that the alligator always bites the bigger number. However it is taught is fine, as long as the student is remembering the concept. When you look at a problem like number 3, students, do you notice anything about this number and this number? And hopefully you're saying that they are the same. There's 7 hundreds in both, there's 8 tens in both, and there's 9 bits in both. So in that case, we don't have a number that is greater or lesser than the other. There's a symbol that belongs in that box. Do you know what it is? If you said equal sign, you'd be correct. Equals means whatever's on the left has the same value as whatever is on the right. So if you are having trouble with this, we would like for you to make some manipulatives, maybe flats, by cutting out little squares of paper. Little Post-it notes would be great. Skinnies can be anything. Pretzels, Q-tips, bits can be marshmallows, pieces of cereal. But you only need that if you're having trouble comparing numbers. If you can clearly see which one has the greater value, then you can do this page on your own. All right, have fun doing math.